Brandon, you ready? So I
I'm
got
ready.
yeah, man, I know
Born
you are.
ready.
You're born ready, right? So I got a couple of questions based off of what you've been doing specifically with Plan B, right? We're all going to bring it back to Plan B. We want everybody to watch it on all the streaming platforms,
Heck yeah.
but we also want to kind of get the audience excited about how you made this happen. And then also part of, what we do is also the educational aspect of it. So this is more like a how-to, and we'll just kind of run through them. So the first one is, what are the two most important things that you learned as an associate producer that prepared you to produce and direct your own film? Two things.
Yeah, so just for more context, you mentioned it a little bit. I was an associate producer on the movie Hereditary. I would say the most important thing I learned is just how to make an independent film. So even though A24 really did an amazing job releasing Hereditary, it was done completely independent, and A24 uh, essentially acquired the finished movie. So I got to learn how to not only make a film creatively, like with developing a script, and also like editing and how much a movie can change in the edit, but also all the business aspects as well, like how to manage a budget and things like that. And again, I wasn't the one actually doing all of these things, but I got to work with a really great team. The crew for Hereditary was fantastic, and I got to learn from a lot of people. Um, I'd say the second thing I would say is really probably just how to direct. I've been involved with a bunch of different movies, but that movie in particular, the director was Ari Aster, who has since gone on to be a top level director, I'd say.
Yep.
And getting to work with him was definitely a much different experience than working with some of the other directors I had, because nothing against other directors, but you could just tell talking to Ari that he was like, just, I don't want to say like smarter than everybody, but at least like his movie knowledge was insane. Like I'm definitely not even close to to that level. I'm on the other lower end of the spectrum that I mentioned, but just getting to just be around somebody like that definitely was just an amazing experience, and I feel like I learned a lot about how to direct the movie and maybe certain things you should stick up for in the editing room and things like that.
That's great. And I think the reason that's so important for the audience is that you got all of that in a position that wasn't that, right? You don't have to be a director to learn about directing. You can work with the team and learn these things, right? Being a producer, you don't have to be the producer, right? You could be the assistant producer. You could even potentially be a PA and gain this knowledge, because you have to do all these tasks that producers have to do. And if you're doing your own film, well, chances are you got to wear a lot of hats. So having worn the hats that you wore really sets you up for success for Plan B, which is really cool.